Hello my techie friends, this is our next tutorial in our series on web scraping using Python. I'm Scrappy and this is Worth Web Scraping. There we go! Hello to everyone and welcome to World Web Scraping. This is our next tutorial on our series in web scraping using Python. Today we are going to talk about scraping another website. So today we will be scraping Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages is a US-based business directory. It is a very popular website to search for contact details and services of the business. There is approximately 20 million businesses are listed in Yellow Pages in the USA. In Yellow Pages, business is organized by category. This website contains more than 2,000 categories. Yellow Pages are available not only for the USA but also available for Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore and many more countries. From Yellow Pages we can get the business name, contact number, address, category of business, email, fax number, services, business hours, etc. So today what we are going to do is we are going to search for some restaurants in Boston, USA, and what we are going to do then is I search for these restaurants in Boston, USA, and I have found all of these restaurants that are there. And now what we will do is we are going to scrap the details of these restaurants. What we are going to scrap is we are going to scrap the name of the restaurant, then we are going to scrap the phone number and the address, and then we are going to scrap their website. So these are all the details that we are going to scrap. So guys, let's get started. So just keep in mind that these are the actual listings that are of the restaurants, and the one listing that is coming at the top, that is a paid listing. So that is an advertisement. So I don't want to scrap that ads because it will not contain all of the details that I'm looking for actually. So that's why I'll be just going through these lower organic listings which are not paid. So that's what I'm going to do, and so let's get started. Let's go to our page, and we are going to use again our request a beautiful soup library. So Yellow Pages is a comparatively an easy to scrap website. So on this, not that much of trouble. You don't have to worry about getting blocked and stuff. So it's a comparatively easy to scrap website because still now we have seen a lot of websites like AliExpress and Walmart and stuff, and I think they were compared to difficult and they try to block you and all, but Yellow Pages easy that way. So we are going to import our request and beautiful soup library. Then I'm specifying my headers here. To find these headers, what I did is I just went to the page and just copied from there. So that's what I did because I want to send the headers with my first request itself. If you are not sending it for some website, if you are not sending the headers with your first request, so you can find the headers from the request that you sent. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating my like request object and I'm sending a get request. So this is my search page that I have copied, and this is my URL here, and I must specify my header. Then I'm checking the status code if my request was successful. So if we get a 200, then our request is successful. So we got 200 and our request was successful. Now one more thing, like if you are not sending a header with your first request, and if you are going to send multiple requests to that page, and if the page accepts your first request, then what you can do is you can do just the page.header. So in my case it is HTML. So HTML.headers, and you can find these headers here, and it is by default a dictionary, and what you can do is you assign it to a header object and it will create a dictionary that you can again pass it here. So that's what you can do if you have a request gets accepted for the first time. So that's one way to do this. Then remember one thing, that what you will be getting here is all the response headers. So these are not the request header that you are getting. You are getting the response headers here. So in this case, you still have to enter your user agent. So that's one thing you will have to do. So it's a good idea to just copy and enter the headers. In case of cookies, it is very useful. If you want to send the cookies, what you can do is you can just do html.cookies and it will show you all the cookies. So guys, this is the request cookies are, and you can use these cookies and you can create your copy variable and you can send that with the request. So that's what you can do. If you want to send the cookie, if it is a website that you know frequently blocks you, so sending a cookie is a good idea. So that's what you can do. Now, I'm creating my beautiful soup object here, so soup html.content, and using an LXML parser, and I will show you I get all of my content out. And so this is here, and I have got all of my content out. And so this contains all of my detail that I want to find out. So now what we are going to scrap from here is we are going to scrap the name of the restaurant, the phone number, the address, and the website. So let's start with the name of the restaurant first. So let's just inspect where the name is coming. So if you see here, the name is coming under this A tag, and that is under class name, business name, and we have under that span tag, we have this text. And if you go up, you can see it is under H2 tag. So we can just try and find this H2 tag. Or one trouble that we will have if we try to find H2 tag is this ad also has an H2 tag, and I don't want to find that H2 tag. So we have to look for something else that we can do. So we are not going to find this H2 tag. Then we can do is this div class. There is SRP listing clickable area. So that is going to change with all of these listings actually. If you see here, the SRP listing clickable will remain same, and these areas gump will change actually. Let me show you on this here. And so there it was area gump, and if you see here, it has changed to area IY. So that's what happens. So I don't want to use this div and class also. So let's go a bit up, and you see here, this is what I will be using. If you see a div class search organic, search result organic, so this gives me all the organic results. It does not give me this ad. I don't want this ad. So I'm going to use this in my finding the name of that restaurant. So that's what I'm doing here. So I've defined an empty list. So I'm going to append all of my restaurant names into this list. So here what I'm doing is I'm writing a for loop, and what I'm writing for loop is on that go to div and this class search result organic for names in bs object.find all div class search result organic. Then again, I'm writing another for loop inside this loop. So once I have got all of these, let me show you what I will get from here once and why do I need to write another for loop. So this is what I will get it from there. So I will this complete page, and from there I still have to go to find the names of the restaurants. So from there I can again go down into this classes, and then I can find my names all the way. So that's what I'm doing next. So the second for loop I'm doing is I'm going to this A tag. You see here we have this A tag, and we have this class business name. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to this A tag and class business name. From there I'm going to grab the span tag, and from there I will be scrapping the text. That's what I'm doing here. So for the name in names.find all. So once we get these names object, I'm writing our for loop on this name subject again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to A tag and their class and then business name. From there I'm appending into my list. So I have got the name out. From there I will be getting the dot going to span tag. So here I reach the A tag. From there I go to span tag, then I'll get my text out and dot stripe. So I don't want any extra character, so I'm doing the dot stripe. So let's run this and see we will get all of our names pretty neat and clean. We have got it here, all of the 30 names. So guys, now the second thing that we have going to scrap is the phone numbers. So let's see where are the phone numbers are coming. This is the phone number that we want. So the phone number is again coming in this div tag, and where the class is a phone primary. So if we just grab this class, we can grab our phone number. So that's what I'm doing here now. Again, creating an empty list, and I'm going to append my phone number to this list. So this is what I'm doing. I'm writing a for loop again, and bsObject.finds all go to div and go to this class phone primary. So from there I will get my. So I get all of this list, and from there I want to grab these phone number. So I can just do a dot text and stripe, and I will get my phone number out. That's what I'm doing here. So on my number, I'm doing dot text and dot stripe. So I will get my phone number, and let's print this list, and we get a complete list of the phone numbers. If you see, the first number is 1204, and let's confirm it, and we didn't get the ad here. So again, now the third thing that we want to do is scrap the address. So the address is like check it here. So the address is again coming into this p tag and the class ADR. So there we have to address in two separate classes. So we have to grab the both of these individually and then concatenate them to get our address out. That's what I'm doing here. I'm creating an empty list again, writing a for loop. So go to div tag and go to this class info section, info secondary. So let me show you where we have it. So here we have it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to this info section, info secondary, and from there I'm going to grab my street address. Again, I'm doing it find all on this ADR. So ADR.finds all, go to div class street address. So in the street variable, I'm just grabbing street address. So if you see here, this is my street address, is under this street class, and locality is under locality class. So that's what I'm doing next. So here I'm finding street address, and here ADR.finds all class.locality, and I'm finding my locality here. Then I'm taking 0th index out, and then take the text out of there. And after that, I'm appending into my list, and I'm concatenating both street and locality. So if we run this, we will get the complete address out here. You see, we have got our street, and then we have got our locality, and we have got the complete addresses out. The next thing I want to do is I want to grab the website. So the website is available here. If you go here, and you will see that the website is under this A tag, and the class is track visit website. So if we reach this A tag, and if you go to this class out of that, we take out this href attribute. In this href attribute, we have the website. So you see restaurant sports bar. Let me show you the next website also. So you see here href, and this href attribute, we have this website. So that's what we can do. So let's do that. So website, I'm creating again a list that we always do, and then writing a for loop bsObject.find all, go to this A tag and go to class and go to track visit website. That was our track visit website class. From there, just take out the href. That's what I'm doing. So let's run this, and we get all of the list of the website. So this is a complete list of the websites that we got. So that's how you can do, that's how you can scrap yellow pages. It's pretty easy to scrap this website. And if you want to scrap multiple pages, just write all of the steps I did in another for loop, and where you can just change the pages. So if we go to the second page, Here, if we go to the second page and you just notice what changes into their website. So they just added page 2, so you can create a for loop and you can just keep adding this page number, and then you will get your website. Then you can get actually all of the pages if you want to scrap all the pages. So you need to write another for loop that you can do. We have done plenty of that in our previous scrapping videos. So that is all for today, my tetchy friends. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video tutorial, and do not stop visiting our website. Leave your comments below and ask me any question you have. I will be very happy to answer them. Link is given in description of this video to get code and full material. Stay happy, stay safe, stay tetchy.